Welcome to Simulator Adventures, and the Steam Autumn Sale has just begun. It's running from November the 24th until December the 1st, and I want to show you some of my top picks for the best simulation games you can get at a low price during this sale. So, in no particular order, let's get started. First up, it's Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Now this is basically a city builder with a difference. You've got to manage the economy and all the construction and infrastructure of a Soviet town or city. And it's really, really cool. It does a really good job to capture the kind of Soviet bloc aesthetics. It's really cool, great music. I believe it's still in early access, but I totally recommend it. It came out a couple of years ago. 20% off, it's not a massive discount, but really, honestly, if you needed another little kick to get this game and invest in this game, I'd say 20% off is a good way to go. Next up, and it's 35% off, SnowRunner. Now over the summer I played MudRunner and the original Spin Tires with Simulated Heaven. Really enjoyed it, and he said that SnowRunner had some better missions, some kind of better mission structure, which is the thing I think was lacking from MudRunner. And as far as I know, yeah, it really does. So I'm going to be enjoying playing this in the future, maybe on the channel. But right now, I think you should get SnowRunner. It's 35% off. That's £16.89p in British money. But yeah, really cool game. The graphics are really good. The physics are, as always, amazing. And this really is their kind of next generation game. One that will basically set the benchmark for the SnowRunner or MudRunner games of the future. So yeah, 35% off, SnowRunner, can recommend. Next up, Transport Fever 2 at a massive 50% off. This game is really cool. I loved Transport Fever 1. Transport Fever 2 just improves on the game in every single way. It's got Steam Workshop support. Basically, it's a kind of game where you control and manage a transport network while also managing the growth of a town. A bit similar to Workers and Resources, but this is not obviously a Soviet theme, although I think you can actually use kind of Soviet or Russian style vehicles. Really cool. I don't think there's any DLC for it, so you don't have to worry about that. 50% off. Amazing. Next up, Rolling Line at 20% off. This is a game I've wanted to play on the channel for quite a long time. I haven't got round to it, but it is basically a VR game, but you can also play it on PC. And what this is a game about building your own model railway, being able to interact with it like you would in real life. And this game is great for the kind of people who love model railways, love like Hornby and you know, I don't know what one's called, but Hornby's the big brand in the UK. It's like Bachmann? For a German brand? I don't really know. But this is for people who don't have the space to have a model railway. You know, I had a model railway layout, which was about 4 by 3 meters big. I don't have room for that anymore. I had that when I was a kid. But yeah, this game is just really nostalgic for me. I love model railways. It's really good fun. It's got Steam Workshop support, so people who've made cool layouts, you can just use theirs instead of having to build your own. Really cool. Play it in VR. That'd be cool as well. And yeah, 20% off. DayZ. This game is 40% off, and you can actually get the DLC bundle, which includes DayZ and the Livonia map, for 41% off in total. Now, DayZ is a game I played a lot of in the last year. I haven't really played the game when it was in early access back in 2013 through to 2018, but it really has improved over the years. If, like me, you were someone who avoided the game because of all the negative stuff you heard about the game in its development, they have fixed 99% of those issues now. It's a fantastic game, even better if you can play it with friends. And if you don't have any friends who want to play the game with you, don't worry, you can go out into the world and you can probably find someone who actually speaks your language and wants to be friendly with you. Sometimes it can be a little bit tough, but it is a simulation game. At the end of the day, it's really difficult. It's based on the Arma 2 engine. All the elements like getting diseases and getting cut and bleeding, they're all in there. The only thing unrealistic about it, to be honest, is the zombies themselves, because there aren't zombies in real life, but everything else is pretty realistic. So yeah, DayZ, 40% off. Revhead. Now this is a game I played on the channel, and I don't think it has enough real players out there. It's not that well known about. I think everyone should at least consider this game if you love racing and driving games. It's 25% off. Basically, you get to build up a car, like an old wreck, fit it with all your different components like a massive turbo, better suspension, stuff like that. And you get to drive around the Australian outback. It's got loads of massive long roads, cool desert, stuff like that. and it's a really, really cool game. It came out a few years ago. I really recommend it. It's quite difficult. It's got a steep learning curve, but it's really rewarding when you build a cool car that's able to dominate the competition. It's basically like Forza or Gran Turismo's sort of customization aspect turned up to 11. There's so much you can customize on the car. It's basically like my summer car with a career in racing mode. It's really cool. Train Sim World 2. Now, I've played train simulators for a very long time, and I've actually played the last version of Train Sim World. This one is slightly better optimized. It runs on quite a lot of computers now, whereas the old one required really high specs to run smoothly. But this game has a really cool route in it, the London Underground, which I think is one of the best train sim routes I've ever played in any of the games. And really, this game, unfortunately, it has very little DLC content out there for it, so you're kind of stuck with the base game's routes plus a few that you can buy for quite expensive. But this is probably the best train sim Dovetail Games have ever made, in my opinion. It really is just leaps and bounds ahead of the old train simulator. And if that old train simulator, some of the content can be ported over to this new game, I think no one would play the old Train Sim, because Train Sim World 2 makes that game look so old and rubbishy. But this is 30% off. You can get other editions, like a collector's edition, for 25% off, but I'd really just recommend getting the base game before you get any other DLC. But yeah, 30% off. Really good buy. TT Isle of Man, Ride on the Edge 2. Now, I played the original TT Isle of Man game, and I absolutely loved it. I've been to the Isle of Man. They have the massive TT motorcycle racing there every year. It's really, really dangerous, but also really thrilling to watch. And I'm sure even more thrilling to actually be there. But for most people, this is the closest you can get to being actually in the Isle of Man TT. If you love motorbike games, this is a brilliant one to go for. 55% off on Steam in this sale. Medieval Dynasty, 20% off, and you can actually get it in a bundle with Green Hell for 33% off. Now, this is a game I've played a few months ago, or maybe a year ago, and I really did enjoy it. I've also been playing Kingdom Come in the past few weeks, and I really realised how similar those games are, although the difference with Medieval Dynasty is how open-ended it is. Kingdom Come is somewhat open-ended like an RPG, but this game you can build up a village, control all your townspeople. It's really, really cool. And I love these kind of open world survival games. So yeah, Medieval Dynasty, 20% off. And finally, a game I've literally just picked up in the sale, Automobilista 2. I played the original Automobilista, and I had to say how accessible it was for a sim racing game. It's probably one of the most easy to use, accessible racing sims I've ever played. I think it's based on the R-Factor engine. Automobilista 2 is as well, and this is a game I'm definitely going to check out on my channel in the next few months. I want to get back into racing sims, and this seems to be one of the coolest new-ish racing sims out there. It came out in March 2020, got very good reviews on Steam. You can also get a bundle with the Ultimate Edition or like Season Pass, and I got the Season Pass, which gives you all the DLC that's come out for it in the first year of development, although it isn't actually in early access. By development, I mean they're just adding DLC to it. But yeah, it's got karting, all sorts of like race cars and road cars, and yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. But that's it for my list of the top buys from the autumn sale on Steam this year. These are all simulation games, but maybe if there's some other game that you've bought, come and tell us in the comments or out in the Discord server, and you can find a link to that in the description below. Now in December, I'm going to have 2 giveaways for Steam keys of sim games, and I have at least 1 giveaway each month for a Steam game. So make sure you're in the server and make sure you join the giveaways when they start. You'll get like an alert on that Discord server when they start. But yeah, that's it for this list. Do you agree with my list? Maybe share some of your thoughts in the comments down below. Give me some ideas. Maybe there's a game I've missed or a sim game I've missed that's got a really good deal going. But yeah, from me, I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more content from my channel, and check out these videos to see more simulation gaming on Simulator Adventures.